Like, I'm all for, like, women can do anything, but I just want a man to pay all my bills. I don't want to be a corporate professional anymore. I just want to be taken care of. Oh my God.
I just had my friend ask me, am I off at all this week? Knowing that she knows that I work every day. I was not playing. It was not an exaggeration. And I said, no. And she goes, why? I said, I stop working. I go hungry. There is not a man waiting at home for me to feed me. Both of my best friends have their men pay for the house they live.
I just seen the video that said only in this generation will a female brag about paying her own bills. And it's only funny to me because only in this generation are the men not paying the bills. Oh, who said that shit? And I know a whole bunch of niggas finna get in my comments but her, but I don't give a fuck what y'all gotta say because ain't none of y'all doing better than me. For I was certified at 19, I moved out at 17, for my wife got her bills fucking paid. None of fucking less. Like, yeah, back in the day, man paid the fucking bills. Y'all are the same man who would get on here and be like, if you can't cook clean, you're not the baddest bitch with the fattest ass, then I can't have you. Man could pick and choose the type of women that was gonna cook, clean, do the laundry and everything else like that because they were paying the bills. They didn't have a problem with going to work and coming home to a nice cooked meal, folks. Y'all don't go to work and come home. Y'all go to y'all mom's basement and then make think pieces about women paying their own bills. Like, yes, it's very much a brag in this generation. First of all, because cost of living is insane. Cost of living is insane right now. So, yes, a female should always be able to brag about paying her own fucking bills. Yes, I get it. That's being a simple fucking adult. But back in the day, before this generation, my dad, my granddad, the man paid the fucking bills, G. Like, stop trying to act like females is crazy for you being like, oh yeah, I pay my own bills. Nigga, that's cause man paid the bills back in the fucking day. Yes, y'all get on here and say whatever fuck y'all want to say, bro, but man used to pay the bills. Now they don't, so now females feel it like it's a bragging right. Females wouldn't feel like it was a bragging right if it was normal. If it was like, if they watched their mother pay their own bills and their grandma and their great do whatever, bro, it wouldn't be a bragging right. But it is a bragging right because niggas not paying the fucking bills. And she don't need a nigga who not paying the fucking bills. So she pay her own bills. Simple. Fuck.
And why y'all be out here thinking that the people who ain't got no kids ain't struggling? We struggling too. Just because we ain't got no kids don't mean we ain't out here getting swallowed by the rent prices. We getting cooked by the grocery bills every 2 weeks. Why y'all ain't paying up y'all rent with that tax money that you getting $5,000 a piece for all them 5 kids you got? Now I ain't gonna lie. You know the economy getting bad when you better off having kids than not having kids. At least if you got the kids, you're getting the benefits. And the benefits, you just got to know how to manage them. Because if you ain't managing them right, then your kids going without. And y'all ain't got no food in the crib. And y'all ain't got nowhere to stay. But what makes y'all think that people without kids ain't struggling? If you ain't got no kids, let me know why you still struggling. And if you got kids, why you think that the people who ain't got kids shouldn't have a reason to be struggling? What makes you think that they shouldn't be struggling? What would you do if you didn't have kids? Would you be able to make it out here in this economy? And it's always crazy because the people who don't have kids are always the ones struggling to find a job that will be able to compensate their work ethic of having to work 72 hours a week with good compensation, good pay, and good benefits. Because y'all want us to work 120 hours a week, but you want to pay us $15 an hour.
In Pittsburgh, the process of getting in my car this morning. The process of getting in my car this morning and driving it to work was truly humbling. This just doesn't feel like it should be for me. This doesn't feel like it's a me thing. I'm not going to wipe off my car. I feel like it's a man's job. There's not many things that I say that about, but I just don't feel in my core being that I want to deal with this.
But I think we need to just touch on the fact that how hard it is living alone. Honestly, I'm sitting in the car, sitting here just thinking, I've just been shopping. I've bought myself stuff from Zara. I've bought some new bits. I know summer's coming. I live on my own. So I pay all of my own bills. I pay my own car. I pay my own this. My bills are absolutely fucking disgusting. If anyone lives in Essex and lives alone, you know how much you're paying out each month. Then you still want to have a life. You still want to go on your holidays. You still need spending money. You still want to wear nice clothes and keeping up with trends. Like, you're constant. Like, doing it alone is fucking hard. And I don't think it's spoken about enough. Like, being 29 and doing everything alone in the world we live in at the moment is honestly so stressful. Like, I could probably do less and buy myself less and go on less holidays, but I don't want to do that because I want to go out and live my life while I'm still young and I've got no kids. But then equally, I've got shitloads of fucking bills coming out.
You know, people talk about
being independent and
Please fasten driver seat belts.
sorry, being single and I'm a boss and I don't need no man. Y'all, I got to ride with my door open because all my trash is in my buggy and I'm just driving it around to the trash can or the garbage. And I'm just driving thinking like, girl, you do need a man. You do. You need one because what? Make it make sense. Like, literally door open, drove. Yeah, this is crazy.
I'm gonna say it, and you're not gonna like what I have to say. You're not gonna like it, man. You're not gonna like it. Where are the real men at? I'm sick of it. They don't make men like they used to. I'm gonna say it loud and proud, because tell me why men these days, they don't want to do an oil change. They don't know how to change a tire. They don't know how to do anything. If Google doesn't know, babe, they don't know. Tell me why my dad knows every single thing to do with his hands. I could ask my dad to literally build a bridge for me to get to the other side of the road. That man will do it within 1 hour. You ask a man this day and age, hey, can you tell me how to check my tire pressure? Yeah, let me Google that. What do you mean you have to Google it? What do you mean you have to Google it, man? What do you mean? You are a man. This is what you're built for, babe. This is what you're built for, and you don't even know how to check my tire pressure. Please. I'm sick of having men that don't know how to literally use their hands. I'm sick of it. Be a man.
I propose we start treating men like Pokemon, because I would never choose Bulbasaur if I'm fighting Charmander. I would never choose Charmander if I'm fighting Squirtle. Get on Tinder and start using it to your advantage. You have to choose your men based on your skill set. If you need your AC fixed, swipe right on an AC technician. You got trees in your yard you need cut? Go ahead and swipe right on the aspen guys. Swipe right on the tree surgeons. If you need electrical work done, swipe right on an electrician. You got car problems? Swipe right on the guy in the mechanic outfit. I need housework done and I don't want to do it. I'm tired of being a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. You can just call me Ash Ketchum. Gotta catch them all. I need these tender men to come through. I would never swipe right on a carpenter if I need plumbing work done. It's like choosing Bulbasaur to go fight Charmander. And every now and then you find a Mew. Mew's someone who can do it all. He can do all the housework. He can be a housewife. He can fix everything that I don't feel like doing, or YouTubing, or paying for. Ladies, stop using Tinder to get free food and start using Tinder to get your house fixed. And if Tinder sees this, I'm just kidding.
There is nothing more terrifying than a man who believes in a 50-50 relationship. If you are a man and you believe in 50-50 relationships, your soulmate is another man, and you should be having another relationship with a man and not a woman. Number one, men and women, we are not equal. We don't even get paid equally in today's society. Number two, who's going to be carrying the child for 9 months, giving birth, going through postpartum, and all this other mental and physical struggles to bring your child to this earth? Women. Literally, what happened to the men with the provider mindset, that provider mentality? Like, imagine this. Imagine you're out with a guy at a restaurant. He asked you out on a date and he literally asked to split the bill. Do you know how embarrassing that is, that the man literally cannot provide for you? If you cannot provide in that way, number one, you shouldn't be dating, or you should be dating somebody within your own tax bracket. A lot of these 50-50 type men want women who take care of themselves. They take care of their bodies. They take care of their hair. They take care of their skin. Do you understand that a woman who genuinely takes care of herself, who spends money on herself, is not going to want to be with a man that is 50-50? Let me give you that little reality check there.
Men want to be the woman in the relationship so bad these days. Like, relax, princess. There's no fucking reason why I should be paying for dinner. There's no reason why we should be going on a trip or anywhere, and I should be the one pulling out my card to pay. And you're just staring at me like a dumbass. There is no fucking reason why I should be texting you first. There is no reason why you shouldn't be bringing me flowers or buying me a coffee just because, or just doing something that doesn't even cost money just to put a smile on my face. But no, in this fucking generation, it's the other way around. Why in the fuck are women becoming so masculine? I want to comprehend what is happening to the men of this generation. Why do you want to be us so bad? Like, do I have to take you for a fucking pedi or a fucking manicure? What is happening? What is happening? I genuinely want to fucking know. I'm done. I'm done.
You know what? I wouldn't consider myself a traditional person, but maybe I am when it comes to dating. Especially first dates. I'm like currently going back and forth with this guy. I'm gonna stop. About how like this guy thinks it's crazy. He's like, you expect a stranger to pay for your meal? I'm like, yeah. Actually, you know what? I do. If this stranger is trying to woo me and asked me to go to this date, to this meal, like I can go out and buy my own dinner anytime. If I'm going on a date, it's like because I was asked and like that person's interested in me to like see where things go, you would think that they'd want to woo you. Like that's what I would do. If I ask someone out on a date, I'm full sending, like, I don't care if I have to empty out my bank account to like take care of that whole bill. Are you kidding me? Like, don't ask someone out on the date, weirdo.
They wrong for it. I don't mean to start anything, but you know, today I'm just gonna stir the goddamn pot, okay? The dating pool is just, it's slim pickings. It's absolutely horrid on both sides. But you know what? I am convinced that a lot of these men want to be the bad bitch in a relationship. Now, before y'all go off on me, I'm just saying, a dude told me I ain't finna chase no woman. I'm like, so what? You finna chase? You finna chase a nigga? He blocked me as expected. You know, that was fine because, you know, he was a little razzle dazzle. Whatever. I like grown ass men. I don't have time for no man that's gonna go back and forth and argue with me and blah 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 blah. I'm convinced that some of y'all want to be the bad bitch. I could be wrong, but that's what's out here these days. Hey, I'm just saying.
Is it just me, or when men try to holler at you or compliment you or even slide in your DMs, there's nothing exciting about that? Like, I literally just brush that shit off every time. Men don't make grand gestures anymore. Men are not out here buying flowers. Men aren't trying to take you on a nice date. Men don't go all out for like Valentine's Day. Men aren't trying to like cook for you, because men try to make the debate about money, about spending money. But it's a lot of things in life that are free, and men not even trying to do the free shit. Well, really say these niggas don't got no type. They just want a stupid bitch. And I felt they really don't have a type if you think about it. If you think about the past women that the men that you've dealt with have been with, then compare them to you, and everything not about looks. Y'all all different types of women. They don't have a type. They'll do it with anyone. Anything with a hole, they'll do it to. They don't have a type. They just want a stupid bitch. Men not doing grand gestures. Men not going the extra mile. Men want to be treated exactly how women are treated. Men are telling other men that they are the prize. They shouldn't settle for a woman that wants to be treated the way that a woman should be treated. So I'm saying all of that to say that we are becoming a world where men don't want to treat women like women. They want to be treated like women, basically.
This might be misandrous to say, but I don't really care. When I see a man who can't do something, yikes on bikes. I wish I had more grace, but I don't. Listen, I'm judging you because here's the deal. The world was designed with you in mind, okay? Everything, every day, everywhere was developed with you and your success at the forefront. Every system, structure, and you can't navigate a roundabout. You can't file your taxes on TurboTax. What are you talking about? Don't even get me started on men who don't know how to be fathers to their own children. What do you mean you don't know the pediatrician's name? Is that not your baby? Did it not take two to tango? I'm confused. I just... And my sweet husband, bless his heart. What is that? Was it Denzel Washington? We will be perfect! Okay? I run a strict, tight ship. This might as well be Nick Saban circa 2013 to 2019, okay? And he's better for it, and I'm not sorry.
This is why choice feminism, liberal feminism, or also known as white feminism, doesn't work. Let's look at a hypothetical, right? Let's imagine that every single thing about our world stayed exactly the same, except for the fact that we removed every single man on the planet. Today, there are men. Tomorrow, you wake up Everything is identical as it was the day before, except for the fact that there are no men. The women who remain just carry on as normal, right? The world keeps spinning. You go to work, you come home, you cook your food, you go to bed, etc. You live the daily life that you probably currently do. Despite there being no men, us as women are still operating in the existing power structures that were created by men for the patriarchy. Choice feminism fails because under the remaining system, a new superior group must arise to keep things in working order. Which group arises? White women. Equality wouldn't automatically exist because there is a lack of men. The oppression of others through class and race fundamentally allows the patriarchy to continue to exist. If you are unable to eliminate those oppressive factors, you haven't eliminated patriarchy by eliminating men. You've just placed white women on a pedestal.
The next time someone tells you that our world will collapse if men suddenly disappeared from the planet, show them these pictures. This is a picture of a female chimney sweep. This is a female worker unloading coal from a railway wagon. These are women attending to flour processing in a mill. These are female workers in an asbestos factory. This is a female worker making motor vehicle tires. This is a female grave digger. This is a female welder at work in an aircraft factory. This is a female worker in a granite workshop. These are female laborers carrying sacks of coal. This is a female glass worker carrying a tube of rolled glass. These are female workers working in a sugar refinery. And these ones are female workers in a rubber factory. All of these images come from public domain reviews collection titled Women at Work During World War I. This was a moment when huge numbers of women were recruited into jobs left vacant by men who had gone off to fight in the war. Still, even before and after, women have always done plenty of society's heavy lifting. Only their work was often left off official records, sometimes even considered as mere helping their husbands or families, and then ignored by historians altogether. But women have always worked. We just haven't bothered to consider the full scope of their labor until fairly recently.
I feel like the biggest joke that was ever played on women was pretending that our energy wasn't worth anything, when in fact it is the most valuable commodity in the universe. The solution to protecting your energy has always been embedded in a contradiction. It required you to do the one thing you were trained your whole life not to do, which is say no and deny access, which is actually the very thing that was conditioned out of us from birth. Nobody told us this, but I will tell you now, your sexual energy, your creative energy, it's extraordinarily generative. It is valuable. It is primordial, meaning in the sequence of creation, women come first. And with that also comes a responsibility nobody ever told us about either, to be discerning, because that energy is coveted. It is gold, and gold doesn't belong to everyone. It is your responsibility to the universe to be very discerning about where you put your energy. The framework, unfortunately, we were sold, the relationship, the children, the prize, is extractive at its core. And the siphon works because it's coded as the prize. You participate willingly. You believe the story. That's the elegance of this trick. But when you stop, when the drama of what was sold to us quiets, what's left is vast. It is spaciousness, and it can be scary because then you have to figure out who you actually are when you're not organized around someone else's world. That spaciousness is the field. That calm is what an undrained woman actually feels like. Consciousness is fundamental. Where your attention goes, enormous generative power follows. Women as a collective don't yet understand the magnitude of what we're sitting on, and the framework we live inside was designed to make sure that we would never find out.
Women don't string men along because we get the ick, and we will be like, I don't like you, I don't want to be with you, and we'll close the door on that situation. This is why men are never stuck in situationships. Men, on the other hand, they cannot like you, but also they can be attracted to you as well. So even if they do not like you and they don't see a future with you, they will string you along for the possibility of physical intimacy or whatever. And that's why women are always put in situationships. And this is why I do not trust men. And I think being in relationships with them is a complete waste of time and waste of love and a waste of effort. all of that energy you put into making makeup looks and outfits, trying to impress him or win him over, you should be putting into your public image and your career. Because if you put that into your public image and career, you will get likes, views, money, sponsorships. When you put it into a man, you will get maybe a day of validation and attention and a lifetime of misery, tears, and disappointment.
I went to a singles mixer yesterday and I left feeling more defeated than hopeful. The host did an amazing job. The vibes were immaculate. The location, everything was great. The games, it was very well thought out. But I think what did it for me was demographic wise, it felt like Hinge, but in real life. There was a room full of beautiful, accomplished women, a lot of nice men, but only a few of them that everyone wanted. And the very few acted like they were the prize. They literally would only talk amongst themselves. They would not initiate conversation with women unless the host told them to. We had a moment where we were forced to just go and talk to somebody new for 8 minutes, which I thought was a little too long, but that was the only time that they would initiate conversation with the women. So I started wondering, like, is this a New York City thing? Like, is there like a thing in the air that makes people not want to have conversation with each other? I know that like in New York, people are known for not wanting people to have deep conversations with them, but it just got me wondering, like, are people just so afraid to start conversation because they risk, like they fear rejection? Is it a millennial thing? Do we just not know how to talk to each other anymore? Like, what is it? I'm super social, so I initiated most of the conversations that I had yesterday. And at the end of the night, I felt so drained because it just felt like it wasn't going anywhere. And the worst part of it is that I woke up this morning feeling super sad. And I was just asking myself, like, damn, like in a room full of people where the intent is to date, like I didn't make any connection. So what is wrong with me? So I started asking myself, was I too opinionated? Did I talk too much? Am I not feminine enough? Like, why wasn't it like, what do I need to do in order for me to be chosen? Like, what do I need to change? And guys, the moment I said the word chosen is when I was like, hold up, take a beat here. Okay, do you want to be chosen? One. Second, okay, let's say I wanted to be chosen. Do I really want somebody to choose me because I reshaped myself to fit what I think men have traditionally been attracted to? Guys, I won't even buy a bag if I think too many people have it. Like, I love being unique, and I really want to believe that the person that's meant to be with me will have that same mindset. I just don't think that I want to be with anybody who makes me feel like I'm too much, or that I need to change who I am, or that I cannot be anybody but who I am. So the reason why I went to this mixer is because this year I told myself that I want to be proactive in my search of a partner, and I'm proud of myself for doing that. I decided I'm just gonna enjoy my single journey, like really bask in it and enjoy it to the fullest. I want to focus on things that I can enjoy doing just because I'm single and that I wouldn't be able to do if I wasn't in a relationship. So those of you who are in relationships, please help a girl out. Let me know in the comments some of the things that I should take advantage of doing while I'm single, because once I'm in a relationship, it's gonna be a lot harder to do.
Being the feminine is about your power. Are you going to be afraid of your power, or are you actually going to show up and embody your power? Are you just gonna let yourself fucking unleash and then just let the world watch you? Or are you just gonna, oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm shy. No, you are a fucking woman by divine right. Your ancestors have been waiting for a woman like you. And what are you doing? You're sinning. Oh, I don't know if I... Get the fuck up. Show out. Be in your power. Build what you want to build. Speak. Be vulnerable. Show out. Today has been a fucking day for me. Okay? And I'm showing up here because I'm showing up in my fucking power to ask you to show up in your fucking power and be the goddess that you are and fucking rule the world. We cannot build the world we want to see because we're waiting on you, because we have to do it collectively. Now I'm doing my part. Call you into action, to call you into divinity, to call you forward. You are a high priestess.